In a democratic system, elected representatives play a crucial role in ensuring that the voices and interests of the people are heard and addressed. However, the process of representation is complex, as it involves balancing the sometimes competing demands of constituents and the broader needs of the nation. Franking. Privilege one tool that aids representatives in communicating with their constituents is the franking privilege. This privilege allows members of Congress to send official mail without being charged postage. Historically, the franking privilege dates back to the 17th century in England, where it was used by members of Parliament to facilitate correspondence with their constituents. In the United States, the franking privilege is regulated by Congress and has specific rules and limits. For example, members of Congress can only use the franking privilege for official government business, not for personal or campaign-related purposes. The franking privilege is intended to help representatives stay connected with their constituents, share information about their work, and solicit feedback on important issues. Lobbyists. Another aspect of representation involves the influence of lobbyists. Lobbyists are individuals or groups who work to influence legislators and government officials on behalf of specific interests or causes. They can represent a wide range of entities, including corporations, trade associations, advocacy groups, and even foreign governments. There are different types of lobbyists, such as in-house lobbyists employed directly by an organization, and contract lobbyists who work for multiple clients. Lobbyists use various tactics to influence the legislative process, including providing information and analysis to legislators, arranging meetings, and contributing to political campaigns. While lobbyists can provide valuable insights and perspectives, their influence has also been a source of controversy and debate. Critics argue that lobbyists can have an outsized influence on policymaking, potentially prioritizing special interests over the broader public good. Casework. One of the key responsibilities of representatives is casework, which involves assisting constituents with various issues and concerns related to government agencies and services. Casework can take many forms, such as helping constituents navigate immigration processes, resolving disputes with federal agencies, or addressing veterans affairs. By engaging in casework, representatives can directly assist their constituents and address their specific needs and concerns. This aspect of representation is crucial for building trust and maintaining strong connections with the community. Pork barrel projects. A controversial aspect of representation is the practice of pork barrel projects, also known as earmarks. These are provisions or projects inserted into legislation that direct federal funds to specific localities or initiatives, often to benefit a particular constituency or secure political support. Pork barrel projects have been criticized for contributing to government waste and inefficiency, as well as for being used as a tool for political bargaining rather than serving the broader public interest. Proponents argue that these projects can bring much needed resources and economic development to local communities. Balancing constituent interests and national interests. One of the central challenges of representation is balancing the interests of constituents with the broader needs and priorities of the nation. Representatives must navigate situations where the demands of their constituents may conflict with national policies or interests. For example, a representative from a district with a strong manufacturing base may face pressure to support protectionist trade policies that benefit local industries, even if such policies could have negative consequences for the overall economy or international relations. This dilemma raises questions about the appropriate balance between local interests and national priorities, as well as the role of representatives in reconciling these competing demands. Should representatives prioritize the specific needs of their constituents, or should they make decisions based on what they believe is best for the country as a whole? Accountability and transparency. To address these challenges and maintain public trust, it is essential for representatives to uphold principles of accountability and transparency. Constituents expect their representatives to be open and forthcoming about their actions, decision-making processes, and potential conflicts of interest. Representatives should strive to communicate clearly and regularly with their constituents, explaining their positions on important issues and providing justifications for their policy decisions. They should also be willing to engage in open dialogue, listen to diverse perspectives, and be responsive to the concerns and feedback of those they represent. Ethics and potential conflicts of interest. Another critical aspect of representation is navigating potential conflicts of interest and adhering to ethical standards. Representatives may face situations where their personal interests, financial ties, or political allegiances could potentially influence their decision-making in ways that may not align with the best interests of their constituents or the nation. To maintain integrity and public trust, representatives must be vigilant in identifying and managing potential conflicts of interest. This may involve disclosing relevant financial information, recusing themselves from certain decisions, or establishing clear ethical guidelines and oversight mechanisms. Furthermore, representatives should strive to uphold the highest standards of ethical conduct, avoiding even the appearance of impropriety or self-serving behavior. They should act with integrity, honesty, and a genuine commitment to serving the public good. Representing the people in a democratic system is a complex and multifaceted responsibility. Representatives must navigate various tools and practices, such as the franking privilege, lobbyist influence, and casework, while also addressing controversial aspects like pork barrel projects. Ultimately, the key challenge lies in balancing the diverse interests of constituents with the broader needs and priorities of the nation. Representatives must strive to be accountable, transparent, and ethical in their decision-making, while always keeping the best interests of those they represent at the forefront of their efforts. By upholding these principles and continuously engaging in open dialogue with their constituents, representatives can effectively fulfill their crucial role in giving voice to the people and ensuring that their concerns and aspirations are represented in the halls of government.